Hey y'all, welcome back to another Ben 10 video, man. Make sure y'all like and sub up if you like Ben 10 as well. Today video, man, we gonna talk about villains Ben could have, eliminated or taken out even. Like, there's some villains where, like, obviously they probably couldn't take him out. Y'all probably can think of some, Vilgax. Like, I don't think he would have killed him. I mean, took him out. Can I even say that? I probably can. But there's some villains where it's like, bro, you Ooh, I almost burped. You could have took him out, and it wouldn't have changed really nothing major in the story if you really think about it. And I'm gonna go through, some of those villains, and let me know if I'm tripping or not with this. Like I said, make sure you like and sub up, and we gonna get started with this, man. The first villain I feel like he could have really took out was Mr. Morningstar. Look at that, man. He's so inspirational. Darkstar, Morningstar. I feel like Ben could have, clocked him out, eliminated him, took him out, and it would have really made not a big difference to the story. I know Morningstar. Well, hold up. If you don't know about Darkstar, like, he has the powers of what, mana, and he could like absorb different things. He could have been really an OP character, Loki. Actually, he was an OP character. Like, I remember he took out Ben and everybody else, but as far as his appearances, and he could have been like, remember, this video is like villains that Ben could have eliminated. It would have really made a big difference. He even appeared in the game, which is crazy. I didn't even know this, to be real, before because I kind of remember the games, but I kind of don't. I didn't even know that for real. But anyway, with Darkstar, I feel like, I don't know. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. Could Ben, because he really didn't even have that many appearances. I think he appeared like a few times in Alien Force, right? And then like one or two times with the Charmcaster stuff in Ultimate. But that was like a big gap. You know what I mean? And then he appeared back in Omniverse, and it really wasn't major roles. I guess you could say Charmcaster's a major role. I just think if I mean, he did help Kevin, but again, Kevin went back to his form anyway. It was really the destruction of the Omnitrix, whatever, that whole episode. But I feel like Darkstar could have been, clocked out. Can I say KIL? I don't even know if I can say it on YouTube. But I feel like Ben could have clocked him out, and it wouldn't have really made a big difference. Like I said, let me know if I'm tripping. I like Morningstar. What is his name? Morningstar, right? Darkstar. I like him, actually. You know what I mean? So, like, again, I just be yapping on these videos, y'all. It ain't supposed to be, like, scripted or any of that. I just really be talking about Ben 10. Some of y'all not going to like the way I do this, but some of y'all might. So, we just here for the ride. But on to the next one. The next one, is this hot take? He really could have took out Siphon. Like, he could have knocked out, took out, eliminated Siphon, and I don't think it would have made a big difference to the story. Now, Siphon is Vilgax's right-hand man, but didn't he show up he showed up in Alien Force, but again, he didn't have that many appearances, you know what I mean? His appearances were meaningful. I guess Omniverse, they kind of made him a comedy character, which I feel like people have a problem with that in Omniverse when it comes to a lot of characters. Like, a lot of characters were simplified? I don't know. A lot of characters were cartoonified. Is that a word? Did I just make that up? Either way, a lot of characters were cartoonified more than a cartoon, if that makes sense. Like, a lot of them didn't have much power, but Siphon, he was really just a right-hand man. You know what I mean? I know he had that one scene where I think he was beating up Ultimate Spider Monkey and all that, and then Cash and JT, which are great people. But like, Cash and JT, I think, saved the day and all that. But like, I feel like if Ben would have eliminated Siphon, it wouldn't have made a big difference. It would have, like I said, this is really just a list of people I feel like could have been clocked out. Y'all may have different opinions about who could have eliminated who. Like I said, the big bad people, I don't think he could have did it. But Siphon, he could have Siphon, and that would have been like, it would have been cool. Y'all would have been cool with Siphon, like, especially at the power of like Ben being like mad and stuff. But I know they would never, somebody in Ben 10. But if there's any character that I feel like could be, and they would never, nobody really have a problem with, or it would have made like, whoa, it would have been Siphon. Like I said, let me know. Am I tripping about this too? Like, is Darkstar and Siphon not like, because they barely show up. They probably got like less than 10 appearances altogether, probably. Probably 10. Somebody could fact check me on that. I don't know. Like I said, make sure you like and sub up and let me know what y'all think. Am I tripping? Next one. This might be a controversial one too. Some people hate Simeon. I'm not gonna lie. I was watching a YouTuber, bro. They were like sick of Simeon. Like they really hate Simeon. You know what I mean? But I feel like Simeon's an alright person. He's an alright character. Like he said, he doesn't appear that much. Y'all see the trend with these? It's villains that appear and make meaningful appearances, but don't appear that much. Like in real time, Simeon really didn't appear that much. Like you had to wait periods of time for Simeon to appear if you were watching regularly. You know what I mean? Actually, what would be the reason to really take out Simeon now that I think about it? But I feel like he could have, Simeon, he could have clocked Simeon out for back trading him, stabbing him, backstabbing him. Y'all remember when he backstabbed him and it was like, oh my God, why would you do this, Simeon? He like tricked him. I feel like Ben could have crashed out and be like, boom, 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 humongous, and just took him out. I don't think it would have made a big substantial difference. What I'm trying to think like in real time. Like I said, I just go to these videos and start talking and seeing what the word is. But like I said, not everybody's gonna rock on my style of video. If you do rock with it, make sure you sub up. But would it have made a big difference? Like Simeon really didn't do much. Unless I'm not thinking about this stuff. Like I said, y'all. Maybe I'm not thinking straight about this. But I feel like you could have clocked Simeon, knocked him out, eliminate, and it would have made a big, especially in Omniverse. Omniverse, he was just Argent's lackey, and then he traded something for Collectimus, I believe. Like I don't know, Simeon, he's a character, but it's like he's a villain. He's one of those weird villains. You gotta watch out for Simeon, man. Simeon's one of those weird villains. He's not a villain, but he's like bro, he was a kooky villain. Like he was somehow cartoonified in Alien Force and Ultimate Alien before Omniverse came out, and Omniverse made him even more. Every villain was cartoonified in Omniverse. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. But like I said, the heavy hitters like Viilains, no way. You can't eliminate Viilains. It would have been... Nah, if Ben would have... Bro, is that Master Control? I need to play this game one day. But if Ben would have eliminated Viilains in the first series, that would have changed a lot. So that don't count. Like, I don't think you could eliminate Viilains and like have a meaningful like story with that. Even though Viilains appeared more times, you can't do that to Viilains. I feel like I say, here's my list: Darkstar, Simeon, and Siphon. I feel like those three villains, they count as villains, even though I don't think Simeon really I don't know. They count as villains. Those are three big villains, quotation marks, that Ben could have, and it would have really made a big difference. Like I said, that's all I really got. I probably could have added more villains, but I was just thinking like three off the top of my head who really could have done something to not make a difference. Like again, Viilains, you can't eliminate Viilains. So that's all I can really think of right now. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Is there any other villains? Do y'all think I'm tripping? Ben could have it would have been detrimental to the show. That's a big word. If he would have eliminated Darkstar, Siphon, and Simeon. Y'all let me know. Make sure y'all like and sub up, man. And I don't know. I really feel like this list is valid. Like, maybe I'm tripping. I might be tripping, y'all. Y'all let me know if I'm tripping. I'll catch y'all next time, man. Oh, man. Am I tripping? I'm not tripping.